thesis though around games,
Mm-hmm.
and you are both from games. That's where you grew up. Your careers grew up. How much of it? You took it beyond, and there's some metaverse stuff. But when I listen, a lot of that is games. I mean, and so. What is the difference, or what can we learn from games? These pillars that Roblox has, I guess. How many have come from games? How many evolved from games? What's the difference, or at least as you see it?
Yeah, I really like this question. It's thought-provoking, and I think there's no mistake that Magali and I are both sitting here talking about the metaverse, and we've got years of experience in gaming, right? Gaming gave us kind of the original justification for why we're gathering in a digital environment, in an interactive environment, right? To play with one another. Let's go slay the dragon or kill the dungeon boss. And, I think ultimately gaming, there's a place for gaming in the metaverse. It's not going anywhere. There's always going to be gaming in the metaverse, but Roblox's vision statement is to reimagine the way that we come together. And I think it's really powerful, right? Because we're ushering in this whole new category of co-experience. And that's alongside the developers and creators, the 10 million of them that are creating these experiences. There's something for everyone, and it's not just about gaming, right? Think about in the real world, what are the reasons why we assemble, right? Right now. We're in an environment where we're all together in proximity. Common goal for learning something, right? That serves a purpose. To work together, right? To experience entertainment together. Magali, you mentioned the concerts, right? Little Nas X that have come to the platform. Fashion designers have come to the platform. We've had award ceremonies, the Grammys, right? Any reason that you can think of why you would come together, plus some, is what the metaverse is delivering. And we talked a little bit about this. I had the luxury of spending lunch with you all, and we were riffing on this subject. And you mentioned the fact that Roblox was our origin story. Dave, created an engine for physics, and the intent of that was for education, to teach, people what physics is all about, right? Which is a really awesome altruistic goal. But as a result of that, what happened is that there were people that were playing with the physics engine, and they understood that physics is fun. When you screw with physics, you can have all this found, fun, right? There's no more gravity, things are flying around. And what does that give you the underpinnings for? Gaming, right? I come from EA, we had an engine that it's very much based on physics, because when you're playing in a game environment, physics are core.
Frostbite engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Do you think there will always be a mission in the metaverse? Will I log on to do something, or will there? Because what struck me about Megan yesterday was, Magali, I think you captured it. She was much more social to me. There's much more social interaction.
Yeah, she was talking a lot about connecting with an audience, being able to your point about that engine to power worlds, creating her own, but to the purpose of connecting. That's what is definitely interesting. What you mentioned specifically about that engine, I think this is underlying for all of the gaming companies, right? But I think we are the ones that are providing this ability to have almost this blank canvas where creators can come in and paint whatever worlds they want, bring in the people that they want in the same manner. Also, I think that ability that you're providing to them to actually make a living out of it, and be able to create their own economy within your own economy. I think that's very interesting, and that pushes it to that notion of the metaverse, and we were talking about that today.
Yeah, here's hoping the next famous fashion designer or musician or artist is discovered on Roblox.
On
Right?
Roblox, on platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.